Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video. Appreciate your time and your support. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the OnePlus N200 5G, a budget smartphone that I bought from T-Mobile for $30. And I'll explain that really quick because right now over at T-Mobile you can pick up the N200 5G for $30. That's the upgrade fee. That could vary depending on where you live. Metro PCS has a deal going on, and you can purchase this device over at the OnePlus website for 239 smacks. Now, 216 over at T-Mobile, trade in a device that turns on. The display has to be pretty much perfect. Okay, it can't have any defects. It can't have any cracks on the screen. As long as that turns on, you can trade in an older smartphone, a flip phone, as long as it turns on again and no defects to the display. And you can get this for free or pay 216 smacks. If you can't find a phone in your house that you've had laying around somewhere, you can ask a friend, a neighbor, a family member, and you can avoid the $30 upgrade fee over at T-Mobile by doing it online, but that would mean sending in that smartphone. If that doesn't bother you and you have patience, you can go about it that way. I chose to go in store here in Oregon. There is no taxes. That's where I say that this could vary depending on where you live. So for me, it was a $30 upgrade fee, and I traded in an old Nokia Lumia 1520, and I got this smartphone for that $30 upgrade fee. What I wanted to talk about today was the good and the bad. If I'm looking at this smartphone for what it can give you or not give you, I'm going to try to be a little logical, but at the same time, I'm just going to give you my thoughts and my opinions on that good and bad. Right now, I have a case that I purchased over at T-Mobile, and it's a nice case. It's a TPU case, but it was originally $19.99 TPU black case. I love the fact that you have this ridge design back here. It allows for it to really sit in your palm of your hand nicely and have a little bit of grip back there. Got a cutout right here for your fingerprint reader, which works great, and your volume rocker right over here and your camera cutout. So that's really nice. 25% off from $19.99 down to $14.99. So if you're looking for a case, I know it's going to take forever over at Amazon. They have cases, but the shipping dates, depending on who you're ordering through over at Amazon, it can take 4 days. It can take 6-7 days. But if you want something quick, that's not a bad price. And right now I have a tempered glass screen protector from another smartphone on here. Just need something to protect it. I do have another case with the built-in screen protector, and you can check out that video. But I wanted something a little more minimal. That other case is a 2-layer case with that built-in screen protector. Again, I will drop a link down below in the description area for that video, so you can go check it out and purchase it if you want. Other companies are going to be coming out with cases. Not Tudia as of yet. They said no, but if they change their minds on that and they can do it, they're going to do it. They'll be getting in touch with me. Poetic and Rinky should be bringing out some cases here soon, and they will get a hold of me, and as soon as that happens, I can get some in and review those cases for this device. Screen protectors, I do have some OnePlus 9 Pro screen protectors coming in that actually I had on here to begin with before I brought in that built-in screen protector case. It fit pretty darn well. The only area that was a little off was where the front-facing camera is, right in there, okay? It was a little off. It looked like it was covering the camera a little bit, and so I took a few pictures and made sure that there wasn't going to be any issues with that, and there wasn't. So I'm bringing those back in because I'm having problems finding some screen protectors as well. If you have screen protectors for this smartphone or cases, and you want to share that information, leave some links down below in the comment section. Please do that. So with that being said, as a phone, where I live here in Oregon, I'm getting great connectivity in and out of my house. 4G, 5G, it's all working. I don't have any issues. Everything as far as phone calls going out, coming in, texting going out, coming in. So as a phone for me, it's getting the job done and then some. And that's great because primarily, it has to work as a phone, or else it's going to go back if I'm going to be having some issues. The build quality is solid. It feels good, looks good. I love the design. As far as a budget phone, it does not look like a budget phone. It does not feel like a budget phone. And so with that being said, fingerprint reader, bam, just like that. Okay, really quick, really fast. I do have the face unlock as well. So let me just, well, that's how fast the fingerprint reader is. There we go, face unlock. A little slower, but it works. Let's do that again. Bam. Man, that is awesome. Fingerprint reader though, OnePlus gets the job done on all their OnePlus devices when it comes to either the in-display fingerprint reader or with this phone on the side. So totally digging that. And we do get, let me go back to it, being a phone, unlocked over at the OnePlus website. Will not get 5G with Verizon, will not get 5G with AT&T. You get 5G with T-Mobile and Metro PCS. That is very important information if you want that 5G. I buy older smartphones that are working for me really great, like the Google Pixel 2 XL. It doesn't get 5G, that's only 4G, and it works great. So depending on what you want, that's something you're going to have to think about while doing your own homework. We have a solid 1080p IPS LCD display. I did test it for screen bleed or any kind of light leaks, and not having any issues with that. It's a beautiful display when watching media, and no complaints here. If you have this phone, you can let me know what you think, but man, it is a beautiful display. OnePlus, you did a good job with what you decided to go with instead of an AMOLED display, OLED display. Yeah, you went with an IPS LCD, and it is great. So I will throw in a short video clip, and you can check that out. All right, we are back, and hopefully you enjoyed that short video clip. But yeah, man, on video, it's going to look one way, but in real life, trust me, man, it gets the job done. And you do have 90 hertz on this display. One speaker at the bottom right-hand corner, right here, and headphone jack, man. Can't beat that headphone jack. I utilize that. I love to be wired in. I don't mind Bluetooth, but I love to be wired in. But that one speaker kills it. It kills it. In my opinion, that one speaker, definitely solid. The OnePlus N200 is running Android 11, Qualcomm Snapdragon 480, 64 gigs of onboard storage. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but what you do have, thank you OnePlus, is the option to expand that memory. I have a 128 gig SD card. I don't know if it takes 256, but I'm going to try that. and I can give you that information in another video later on. But right now I do have a 128 gig SD card in my OnePlus N200. And so I love the fact that you have that option, because 64 doesn't work for all of you, and you want more. So there you go. You have that option to have more. But I'm able to work with smartphones within only 64 gigs of storage. Earlier I showed you my Google Pixel 2 XL, and I do have the Google Pixel 4 XL, and they both only have 64 gigs of internal storage with no option to expand the memory, and I do just fine. As far as the performance, going into my app drawers, it's a pretty darn smooth device. You get a hiccup here and there, but not too often. I'm in my garage. Wi-Fi is a little slower out here, but you can see with that 90 hertz refresh rate, bam, everything working the way it should. Go over to my subscriptions, go over here to my area here in my videos. Got a couple case reviews here that I'm hoping that you're all going to check out. And
I used to pay $163 every month.
Of course, it's always going to be a commercial,
now,
right?
Check out how much I'm paying. $24. Most
Sweet.
insurance companies are
not paying a lot for insurance. Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this product review video. Appreciate your time and your support. Before I begin, I want to give Ghost Tech a huge shout out for their continuing support here on Team My Project 13. Now, Ghost Tech did not send the covert. Let's go over here to my Google feed. I don't know if you noticed, there was a quick little hiccup. And that's usually right when I go into my Google feed. But overall, with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 480, I didn't mention 4 gigs of RAM and that 64 gigs of internal storage. It's getting the job done and then some. You can jump to the cameras here really quick. You have a 16 megapixel shooter on the front there, 1080p video, 30 frames per second, no 60 frames. On the rear, you're going to have a 13 megapixel wide shooter, a 2 megapixel macro shooter, and a 2 megapixel depth shooter. Thing is, you don't have ultra wide. That can be a negative for some. As far as pictures and videos, I'm totally digging what I'm getting as far as for what this device is, okay? I'm not going to compare it to any other smartphone out there. I'm just not. This is a budget smartphone, but it definitely gets the job done. For those of you out there that don't take a lot of pictures, don't shoot a lot of video, and you just want something that, you know, that you're able to take out and point and shoot and get a picture, be able to have some memories and shoot a little video, this is definitely going to do that for you. If you want more than that, there's definitely devices out there that you can pay $30, $40, $50 more and get that. Okay? Do your homework. But for the deal that you can pick this device up for, and you just need something to take that quick picture, shoot that quick video, it's definitely going to get the job done. It's a no-brainer. The only thing I wish is that we had 1080p 60 frames per second, at least on the rear. Okay, I wish it was on both the front and the back, but at least on the rear. We don't have that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in some pics, some video, during the day video, and early morning vlog. It's dark out. Okay, so it's low light in the dark type video, and going to try to make it short, not too long. And then you be the judge. You let me know. Let others know down below in the comment section. out this quick video test with the OnePlus N200 5G, 1080p 30 frames per second. We have no 60 frames per second, let alone 4K. We have electronic image stabilization, no optical image stabilization. So please let me know down below in the comment section how everything looks, how everything sounds. From what I can see right now, everything's looking really good. Been snapping some pictures throughout my workday. Pictures look really good as well. Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this front-facing cam video test, 1080p 30 frames per second with the OnePlus N200 5G. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. I'm digging this budget smartphone. For 30 smacks? Can't beat it over at T-Mobile. $30, and that's the upgrade fee. Used to be 20, it's now 30. Trade-in advice, add a line, get this smartphone for free outside of that $30 upgrade fee. Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video, the early morning vlog. Appreciate your time, your support. Got the OnePlus N200 5G, shooting this video in 1080p, 30 frames per second. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. I didn't mention the 5,000 milliamp battery. Battery on the average has been 6.5, 7.5. I've had an 8-hour day. So there's so many variables involved with battery life and screen on time. But basically, this is a phone that I'm not going to have to worry about or look at as far as getting through my day. It's just not. It's going to get me through my day and then some. And that's basically what battery life has been with this device. So it's definitely been a fun device. I think when you really look at the deal that is out there with T-Mobile and Metro PCS, it's a win, man. It's a win-win, and you can't go wrong with that. Like I've said, it's a no-brainer. And yeah, let me know down below if you picked this device up. But right now they are sold out. They got back orders over at T-Mobile, so that tells you how many of these are going out. It's a lot of them. So anyway, that is, whether you want to look at this video as the good and the bad. The bad is not, for me, the list of things that aren't here, they're not deal breakers. Because for what I got this device for, I just can't let it be. You know what I'm saying? But if it isn't for you, there are other smartphones that you're going to pay a little more and you're going to get a lot more. But with the trade-in or add-a-line, that's where it changes the game when it comes to the OnePlus N200 5G. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. Peace. I am